Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Tuesday. I had to think what day it was. Oh yeah, we're just hoping I didn't have to go to work, right? Oh geez. Gotta get scooched back in my chair as usual. And today is November 17th, 2020. We are creeping closer and closer and closer to Thanksgiving. And then it's like a downhill slide right to Christmas. It'll be fun. Can we just get through this year, please? It has been a weird week. I don't know. It was cold, it was blowy, it was snowy, and I didn't feel like doing anything but sleeping. So, yeah. What's up with that? I have my coffee today in my little owl mug, and we're going to try to turn it around so I don't spill it. He's so cute. I just love this mug. But yeah, as closer it gets to Christmas, I'll see if I can find a Christmas mug or something. I don't know. I don't have a Christmas mug. I got one for Day of the Dead, but so far haven't been able to find Christmas. And I really wasn't looking. So, what did I work on this week? It has been one thing after another. Just unbelievable. Let's see, we'll start with this one. So, I did a video, as you know, on Anna Oman, 1873 by Lila's Studio. I love this pattern. I don't know what it is. I just love it. And it's not hard. It's just, yeah, I don't work on it a lot, but hey, it's getting there. I think I've almost finished a page, except for sorry about the string. There's a bird involved. So that's like part of his wings, so you got the bird coming this way, right in here. This is his top wing, and this is tail feathers. So that's like going to be one page, so I might have a page finished by the end of the year. Who knows? I just like it. I like the colors. I am using 14 count vintage. I have to look because it's different than the rest. 14 count vintage country mocha, and the thread color is 498. Yep, and it's a nice tan brown. I'm trying to get it back so that it'll. I didn't turn on this light because last time I thought it just kind of washed everything out. But yeah, so I got the alphabet done and all this up here until you get to the bird is done. And there might be a little something in here. I don't think so. I don't know. I can't remember. So yeah, we work on that a little bit at a time, and it's 14 count, so it goes fairly easy. Then I worked on one of my favorite things to do. It's become one of my favorite things to do. Hang on, everything is all screwed up here. I got all my copies there. This is, we love it, we hate it. It's Pandemic by Long Dog Samplers. Yeah, I pulled it out again. What can I say? It's just one of those things that I can't do a lot at a time. And I'm using Floss color number 34. It's kind of a magenta, if you will. There, that's it right there. Except it's not bright, it's darker. Yeah, just a little darker. And I'm doing it on 16 count. I have to turn it around. I actually wrote it on the side of the thing. See my plastic bags? It tells me what it is, what it's on, and what DMC. If it's just one color, I put the DMC color, and that way I know. But I write that all down, and I actually put that I started at 7/6. But that date is not right because I restarted it 4 times. Yeah, but not on this fabric. I couldn't get the top to work, so yeah, I'm working on the bottom. And I love this Regency. It's kind of a pale olive green, if you will. And it goes really, really well with this magenta. Sorry about the thread. So I got that little part done, and I'm coming down to that great big motif thing that's going to be sticking out there. So, and this, if I can finish that motif, that'll be the end of the first page that I'm working on. I love that rabbit. He is so cool. Yeah, but I can't do this all the time. If I'm not in the mood, it ain't happening. So, I love Pandemic, but it doesn't seem to like me. It's not something that I can stitch for hours and hours and hours and hours. No, that won't happen. Let's see, what next did I work on? I worked on it for a couple nights, just trying to get it somewhere. Then I worked on Quaker Sampling 3. I did a video, and it's on 14 count Country French Latte, and I'm using 221. And the Country French Latte is the material from Winchlet. It's the country line, so they have it in 14 and 16 because that's all I buy. And yeah, I still haven't fixed it, but one of my viewers said it was off by one thing, so I still have to go back and fix it. But we just got a little bit of this done, not too much. And I was doing a tutorial on how I stitch and do the, I don't think it's cross country. It's a sewing method. Thank you. There we go. I knew you were screaming it. So, yeah. And when I finish, let me fold it in half. I have to finish the rest of the alphabet across so that it comes there, and then just whatever's right in here. I think there's 2 big motifs. And I'll have one whole page done. That'll be half of it because the pages go this way instead of this way. So, yeah. And I like this too. And it's easy to stitch on. Just, keep rotating everything around. What can I say? And then, I know, this isn't stitching related, but we might as well get this over with. So then I found another pattern that I liked in crochet. And, yeah, I just went nuts. So, this is the pattern, and it's really easy to do. So, yeah, I've gotten that many rows done, and it's like, this is half as wide. So it's about the size of a baby blanket wide. But it's double that. I just can't hold it up. And it does have a, what do you call it? It's a light blue by Red Heart yarn. So yeah, I ordered 3 more skeins. Hopefully that'll be enough to finish this, but we'll see. I had 3 or 4 skeins of it, so yeah. And I really like it, and it goes easy, and every once in a while I gotta frog it out too. So then let's see, what did we work on? Okay, Christmas. Let's see. Quaker Christmas 2. You could say that several times, by Bygone Stitches. And I worked on it a couple days. Yeah, this is really a beautiful pattern. This is a terrible picture, but it's a beautiful pattern. Just beautiful. And it is done on 16 count country mocha. No. 16 count country French cafe mocha. So the other night I stitched a bit on it. If I can get it where it needs to be. Sorry about the needle. I have a couple of threads. We'll just put it over here so I don't lose the needle. That would be bad. And I'm stuck up here in this, but I did get this side down, so all I have to do is fill it in. It's like every other this and that, and it was like, no, not happening. Can we go on to something else and come back to that, please? And I did get some of the lettering done up here. this week. So yeah, it's coming along slowly but surely. You know, Christmas 2050 I might have it done. And the threads that I'm using are 221 for the red and 987 for the green. Yeah, whoops. There we go. They're really pretty. They're not that vivid. They're more muted, and I like that part. Yeah. So, yep, it's coming one little thing at a time. Then I worked on, I'm going by my book this week, you know, not that that'll ever happen again. But, hey, this is Jane Marshall, 1857, From Hands Across the Sea. Yeah, I love this. And it's one of the little gems. So it's not very big, but it's intense. I should have started at the top. It would have gone faster, but no, I had to start with this part down here because I really like that part. Yeah. So I got a little bit of it done. I think I finished a motif, and it's sharing the fabric with the ABCs by Jordan Prevade. Oh, it's upside down. And this is 16 count French Cafe Mocha. Country French Cafe Mocha. So I got a little of this done. I got one flower done down there. So we're starting to come across. I had to get to the next page because, like I said, it was a small page. This is where the page ended, so I just did a little bit more on the starting on the next page to get it going. But it goes, and it's on this huge piece of fabric. Absolutely huge. This is a yard, I'm sure. The piece of fabric is, or is that a half yard? No, it's a yard. Hang on. It's coming. It is 36, so that's a yard, 36 wide, and 51 long. Yeah, I got the biggest piece I could get because I wanted to get both of them on there. This isn't very big, but I'm not going to cut the fabric until I know because I'm paranoid. I just won't cut it. So, and the other one is long and skinny. I think it's at least 3 yards long. You know, 3 yards. 3 feet long this way, so at least. Then I worked on Newcastle Bouquet by Teresa Kogut. Love this pattern. It's going to be another one for the wall. I swear. It's just not getting anywhere fast. It's just beautiful. I just love it. Everything about it just screams 20s and 30s for me. Sorry. I needed a drink. Sorry. Just screams 20s and 30s. And I'm doing it on 16 count confetti from Picture This Plus. And I'm using the called for DMC. It does have a conversion. Hang on, I got it, of course. I fold everything inside out so that none of the thread gets snagged because I'm paranoid that way. So I got almost a leaf done. It's another one that's not going in very, very far, very fast. But yeah. Yep, I just love this color. It's got blues and greens when the green mixed with the yellow and some baby blue and a little bit of pink in this fabric, but it is just gorgeous fabric. But I don't expect much from Picture This Plus. I'm much less, is what I mean to say. They always do a bang-up job. So. And it was supposed to be straw by weeks, and that wasn't happening because I'm not doing this on 30 or 40 count. Never. My brain can't wrap itself around it. Okay, and I worked on the crazy. I'll just show you this page because this is the only one I got. I've been trying to finish this motif for months. I just can't get into it, and I can't hardly see the pattern. And it's done on, I'm done with that DMC 221. And this is the dark one. This is Country French Golden Needle by, hang on, I'm losing my needle, by Winchlet. It's the darkest of that country line, so it's Country French Golden Needle. And I'm not taking it out of the hoop because I'm still hoping to get back to it, but that's all I've got done. Yeah, it's not. I'm trying to finish. This is a big motif, and that's like part of the bottom. Fold it again. Another huge piece. I love this brown. It kind of reminds me of gingerbread in a way. There, that's better. So, yeah, we're trying. And then I have to go back and make the outline that comes down and down and down. Yeah, it's special. I'm half tempted to go in there and find the part that starts up towards the top and work my way down and just leave it for last, because it's just irritating. And I put it away and then I try to get back to it, and yeah, I don't know. So will I start 2021 next year? I have no idea. It depends what it looks like, so we'll see. It always starts out well. Like I said, I got through the first 2 months, and then I hit March, and it was like, phew, done. I can't do this. Well, I couldn't see the pattern, and I've tried to, I don't know. I've just tried to darken it up, and I can't go back without printing the whole thing, and I'm not doing that for March, so I don't know. It's just bizarre. And then, yeah, I've worked on a few things this week. We did, if I can get it, we're attached. I got a piece of, thank you, get it off of there. This is my Christmas list by Silver Creek Samplers. I love this. And it's just little things. If you could just do the little things, you know. That's what draws me to Quakers and these kind of things. I've two now. So the ABCs in this one are all like bandy type things. I thought it would be something easy to work on. Or something I would love to work on, you know. This is Country Latte. 16 count Country French Latte. I could just get it to say right. Hang on. Gotta fold it again and fold it again. It's a nice long piece. So, the other day we just did some of the, can you see them? The snowflakes. And I finished the brown on the tree. So, like, right in here is where the car starts, and I just couldn't do it today. Because it's kind of confetti-y, but it's not bad. I just had no desire. So, but I like working on it. I'm using the called for, and except for that blue for the snowflakes, I did change it. Other than that, everything is right down the line, DMC. And, let's see. I worked on Sweet Summer Come Again by Blackbird. It's just a little leaflet. It's not in a book. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh man, it's got some, let me turn it around. It's a bigger picture. Isn't that gorgeous? So I'm working on this one. And you know, I was looking at that basket. I'm like, what is wrong with that? Why does that look so weird? Okay, you'll just keep that all in mind, right? Why does that look so weird? Well, the reason it looks so weird on my thing is because I haven't done the bottom, very bottom part of the basket. But I did finish the strawberries, and I'm starting to do the little things around it. I just love this pattern. It's so cool. And I'm glad I changed the color of the basket. Otherwise you just couldn't see it. So we're just going with it. And it doesn't have a border. So all I gotta do is finish the basket and all the little outside things. So I'll bring it up close where you can see it. Hopefully it'll focus. But yeah, I'm just starting all the little things. So it'll be cool. I might have some more leaves to put up in here, I think, maybe. But I started at the bottom, working my way up, just finishing little things. And of course I'll have to go back and put the bottom to the basket, so yeah. But I like working on this. It's so pretty. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I did buy some brown, so we'll see if that'll work. But yeah. And it's 16 count Regency by Picture this plus, and it's the one that looks like parchment. Let me turn it around so you won't get confused. I don't know if you can see it. Well, there's something else on that. Who knows? That I've stitched. Didn't work out. I don't know. Beats me. But this is the nice one. It looks like parchment paper. I love it. And it does well for antique looking things. I'm using the colors that it calls for. It has its own DMC conversion for that. So, and I think the only color that I did change was the one in the basket. So that'll work. Oops, let's put everything together, because heaven knows we don't need a mess when we get done, right? Holy cow. Okay. Then before I get to the one other thing. Okay, so I couldn't stand it. What did I do? Like a week, maybe? Couldn't stand it anymore. So I had to get it out, and I had to look at it. Oops, turn our page back. This is Christmas Garden by Blackbird Designs, and it is in Home for the Holidays magazine, or book. Just love it. I'm obsessed with this thing. So, I'll tell you a good one. Not that it changes too much, but it helps. It was like, oh, really? So anybody doing this, pay attention. Focus here, people. So I'm going back to this because it was just bugging me that I couldn't get it even and straight, and why wasn't it where it needed to be, and blah, blah, blah. You know the drill. Okay, so, yeah. So as you know, I did this, and then I tried to put this in while it was off. And I'm like, why is it off? Why is it off? Are you ready? So, yesterday, I did this part, because this is lined up now with that, and that is lined up where it needs to be. Well, right there, if you can see it, okay, let me show you. Hang on, I got too much in my lap. I want you to get this, because I was like, holy crap, really? On the pattern, okay, if you'll see, you know, you're doing your things down the side, right? And look, they look like little, let's call them diamonds for lack of what they are, right? This only one right here, because that's as far as I am on the pattern, doesn't have its point on the green. So that drags that back at least by one. So you have one space in between. Yeah. Can you believe that? I just noticed that. So I had to go back and frog out each one of the points on those greens. And then I started this. So this is in line, this is in line, this has to go and be frogged, because it all needs to come down one, I believe. So, yeah. And I don't know that it's not is or it isn't going to run into that stupid tree. So we'll see. I'm trying to figure that out in my brain, or if I'll just leave it. I don't know. But when I found that out, I was like freaking out. I'm like, really? I looked at it 3 times. I even went to the book because I thought that when I copied it, that it, you know, did it so faint that it didn't show that set of points. But they took it completely out of the pattern. Is that not weird? Or what? Yeah, nothing to throw you out. The devil is in the detail, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so that's as far as I got on that. But I was going to figure that out and why it was what it was. So it is what it is. So I don't know. But we got it out. Then the highlight of the whole week, get that there without dropping anything. We started the 12-month Christmas Ornament Sal. And as you know, I gotta fold my paper. I'm doing this little guy, making sure there was no patterns. Isn't he cute? And it's by this lady right here in the magazine. I just love it. He's so cute. Well, this is all that I've gotten done. I just got his foot, and I'm not going to do the back stitching until then because I'm not real sure what I want to do. I might take a dark red and go around the feet part and then use the black on the black, of course. I don't know. But they've got everything outlined in black, and I'm not really too crazy about that, but it might work. Just saying. Just saying. As you can see, I've done something else on this. Yeah, that was that horrible prairie schooler village thing that I couldn't get to done. So I'll be working on him a little bit. And this is a nice small piece of course, it seems like I only use the country line unless I want something case specific or a specific color, because I've learned not to order colors from Winchlet at all. Colors not happening. So I stuck with the country line for Winchlet and the colors for Picture This Plus. This is 16 count Country French Cafe Mocha. So, yep, I'll be working on him a little bit this week. Seeing if I can get parts of him finished up. It has a lot of detailing stuff in it, but it's not hard. So, I'll try to work on him this week and see if I can get some progress. So he has at least 2 legs, not just one. Whoops, gosh, don't lose the pattern. And if you don't know, this is a 12-month long Sal. We're doing a 12-month Christmas Ornament Sal. So every month you do 1 ornament and you fully finish it, and then next month we'll start a different pattern. Or you can make like a wall hanging. One lady's doing wall hanging and it's got 12 parts to it. So she'll have a complete wall hanging when she's done. But she just does 1 part a month. So, and I'm taking mine out of, I believe it is just cross stitch, Christmas ornaments, and it's got 70 in there. So we're going to knock out at least 12 of them. But they're all coming out of here. Yep. So, don't know what we're doing next, but let's just finish this one. So, and you got a month to finish it. You can do it in whatever media you want, whatever holiday you celebrate in December. It's up to you. If you don't even celebrate Christmas, do 12 things. It's up to you. It's totally up to you. Are you kidding? That fly is still alive. He just came by to visit. He wanted to be on Floss too. So, yeah, I know. And I've had the door open again, and it's been in the 50s. So, yeah, he's probably thinking it's spring again. Or summer. And summer ain't gonna come. Oops, sorry. Summer is not gonna come again for a while. So, I don't know what I'm gonna be working on this next week at all. But just doing things here and there. So, oh, my hair. It's a mess today. But I was really happy to get the Christmas Ornament Sal started. I think that's great, and I've looked at people's pictures. It's awesome. I like it, and I like that you're doing this with me, because heaven knows I need, people to push my behind a little bit, because yeah, I can get started on something and then it's like, oh, I forgot all about that. Yeah, no. I need everybody to keep me in check and like, have you finished that yet? Are you done with it yet? Yeah. Because yeah. I'm just that way. I just totally get lost in what I've got laying around. I've only got like 60, 80 projects. I'm going to have to find a shelf to pack all my things on. I don't have too much fabric, and I don't have a lot of patterns. I'm not one of those that collects patterns unless I'm collecting it for a specific group. Like, I would really like to collect, I think it's Snow Village, or one of the village things, and I don't know if it's Little House Needlework, don't quote me on that. But I'd like to collect those, and have them, because I want to do the thing. I want it all on one thing. I don't want to make individual. No. Not happening. And I'd like to do it all on either rain or something blue, like that sparkly opalescent blue that I have. Yeah. But I don't collect patterns and not stitch them. When I get them, I want them started. I want to do that now. So that's just the way I am. I can't stand it if it's kitted up and ready to go. It about killed me to wait to start the ornament thing. So no, I found out I am not that person. I have to get all the stuff that goes with it, and start it. Not put it away and maybe one day I'll do that. No. I can't see spending that kind of money. And sometimes it's not a whole lot, but it's still money. And just putting it away. I'm not that person. I know I have to start it. So, and I've decided I worked just like 5 minutes, maybe 20 at the most, because I spent more time frogging. On New Normal, I'm not liking it at all. It's another picture for the wall, because it looks better there than it does. No. So, yeah. I'm just kind of putting it away. I don't want to look at it. It sits there, and then I brought it out, and then there was something wrong with the element. No, some days can't happen like that. No. Yeah, I am like, some days I can sit there and frog all day, but others, no. No patience. It's right there with the winding of the thread. No, that just doesn't do it for me either. So, and between the time change and the cold weather, and then now it's like in the 50s, so I've been either tired or I'm in pain, or it's like, no, not at all. So yeah. All right, guys, I think that is going to be it for this week. I think we've got everything. Trying to pick these up so I don't fall down on them. Sorry, I didn't mean to get out of frame there. But so I guess I'll be working on my sit there. Jesus, so sorry. On my Christmas Sal thing for the next week or so. Just putting a few stitches in it and trying to get it where it needs to be. And I want to try out the Algerian eyes, yeah, eye diamond, I think. We'll get it one way or another. We'll have to look and see how to do that, but I don't think it's difficult. I really don't. It just looks like a bunch of crosses. So it's fairly simple. It's not something you have to practice or do, and it'll be simpler on the 16 count that I'm using than it would be on, what do you call it? Even weave or Lagana or linen or whatever. it'd be easier for me to learn how to do it, is what I'm going with that. So, yeah. So, no great plans, but other than that, I think that's it for this week. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and please hit the bell, and that way you'll know when my next video comes out. And you all have a good rest of your Tuesday and a good rest of your week. And I will see you tomorrow for another stitching episode. And stay safe, stay healthy, and do all the things. Don't forget the Christmas Sal, and I want to see all your pictures, so looking forward to it. We'll see you next time, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.